little bit rough around here. I'm just I wanted to a little bit take a moment here to kind of talk about you guys. See you guys, say hello, hi. I'm a little bit rough around the edges. I want to take a little moment here to say hey, hi. I'm a little bit of a ragdoll, as you can see here. My layout is a lot more distant. Well, different, but somewhat the same. As you can see, I still have like a mirror here behind a curtain behind me, something like that. And as you can see, Snoopy is like elevated up above me and stuff like that. So yeah, we had some things happen here and there that I wanted to take a moment to brief up and talk about on, and just give you guys and say hello and everything, and just say hi and stuff, and go from there. So today is gonna be I want to first of all welcome all the people who are subscribed to the channel. Hello, my name is Knight, and welcome. Hello, I know this is kind of unprocessed. This is going to be an unlicensed stream in a sense, just because I am just rough around the edges. I just want to take a moment to kind of give a quick update. I'm gonna be working on as I'm streaming, but the thing is, I'm gonna cut majority of the things I'm doing, because it's gonna show a lot of information that I can't show on stream. So I'm not gonna like theoretically do that. I'm not gonna show everything on there. I'm gonna like completely cut out like a good like 2 hours of this. Might be like a 2 to 3 hour stream, but realistically, it's just gonna be cut down from like the first whatever like 2 minutes we're into this, and then of course towards the end. And again, and the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to give a brief explanation of what's going on, what's happening, and then just to kind of summarize and see how things are gonna be like towards the end of the stream, and give you guys some big updates about it. So just a quick thing about what's been going on and everything like that. Yeah, I have been changing out some rooms and stuff. A lot of life situations happen. Yeah, I have been MIA a little bit more hardcore. Me and Rose have been dealing with a lot of life struggles. Been dealing with that, of course, and difficulties and dramas and stuff like that. So there's a lot of IRL stuff that happened that we had to go MIA for a good while. So we were lucky enough to make a good amount of shorts, and I'm glad that the shorts have been bringing some people in and allowing people to join and see us, and allowing the channel to grow and flourish. We've been trying to work really hard on it. I've been having some recordings on the side. I just haven't been able to have much time to editing. That's the other thing. I've been having a lot of footage that's been like, ooh, like coming up to like 2 years. I think almost like almost like two, or not like 2 years, maybe over a year on footages that I have not been able to get to. Um, like there was when we had a Lethal Company with with a major group of friends, a lot of friends that we have, and I haven't been able to do that, and that's been like over a year, and I miss my boys, like it was like with like Cam and like Isaac, or not Cam, like Cam, John, like Alex, like my homeboys, right? Like I'm pretty sure you've seen them in like my other videos and stuff like that. So like I've seen them a couple of times. There's a lot of private videos that I have, but again, it's just mostly them. But again, newer faces that we have, like Ida, Harmon, like again, my little bit my friend group of inner circle and stuff like that. And so we have like a lot of people that we had in those videos, and like especially with the videos that I'm making for. But as newer content comes out, such as like again when I do more streams, right, and if I do more community nights with streaming, because that could be a potential thing that I have out there. A lot of the like a lot of the peeps that we have may not be as here or frequent as they used to be. It's just because everyone's life is have their own right to live. Like we have friends that work, have friends that work in have worked late night shifts. We have friends who live in different time zones, 2 to 3 hour time zones. It's a long, like, just multiple like different friends have different time zones, and sometimes we have different schedules of days off. Like three of us can be available one day, but one person can't. So there's been a lot of that. We're trying our best to try to hang out and do stuff together as a group, but just know that it has been a little bit like chaotic, just trying to get people in, and again with just playing stuff and having the motivation to quote unquote play and do stuff. One thing that I am trying to do differently is that I am trying to. Oh, one thing I do struggle with is that I'm not currently working still. So it's a little bit of a struggle not working. Thankfully I have people who are able to help me and support me, and cover me, and I am doing my absolute best every day to, you know, handle and look for like a source of employment and stuff. So Got to start off somewhere, right? And the reason why I'm doing more YouTube, I've been like kind of like focusing on so much YouTube after all these years still, is just because I enjoy it. I legit enjoy making content. Just making content allows me to express who I am as a person. I think for like over like many years, I never really was able to express myself in a lot of things, and I've always was had like these really big ideas of like, oh man, I want to lead a channel going to this, like, oh, I want to meet my friends to do this, and becoming a content creator, because I always found the enjoyment of making something and expressing and showing, like my excitement of like when playing Resident Evil, or like, playing Battlefield 6, or just older stuff, and just being able to enjoy it and stuff like that, make content, make people laugh and stuff like that. But of course, life does happen, and it can make it hard to pursue certain those kind of careers and stuff. But I never lost heart of it. I think it's always was fun. I always felt like I could leave an impression, right? Like if people want to get to know me in a sense, like this is like allows me to be actually free and be like a fucking nerd. Like be a total fucking nerd without having people to judge you for who you are just because of whatever reasons, of whether your ethnicity, like culture, and like what you're supposed to do in life. Oh, you gotta make like, like gotta get it like make 100K a year, or you need to like live like an extravagant life and travel and stuff like that. Not everyone can do that, of course, don't get me wrong. I would love to travel, totally love to travel. Oh man, I don't even know where I would go, but again, just love to travel. But I never really sought after seeing fame. Like I always just wanted to be around to help those. I always wanted to make like a small community of, again, people who like stuff. Again, like I'm a huge nerd. I love talking about like playing and love and talking about like nerdy ass shit like Star Wars, RTSs, like Dawn of War, right? Like playing survival hardest, like strategy and like thinking games. It's just I love it so much, but it's always hard to talk about because not a lot of people know about that, right? So it's like, well, I want to change that. Like I want to like maybe express myself more, and instead of being very shy and reserved, maybe taking the actual time to like explaining stuff so like my friends and loved ones could get to know me in a sense and know where I come from and what I like, certain stuff like that, right? So that's why I love doing YouTube. It wasn't never to chase like the fame. Like don't get me wrong, I would love it if it would turn into something very professional in a sense. I would love to do that because, oh man, I wouldn't know. I would like to do stuff for the community in a sense, like do like giveaways, right? Like make it affordable. Like if I was like a very well known creator, I would make like my YouTube subscription stuff. Like you can like subscribe to someone. Like if I had like a good following, I'd be like, here, like I'll charge you guys like $2, or like $1 or whatever, something like that. Because you got to make a living somehow, right? But but I never gave up on it. So that's why I still continue to do it. And like right now, like as me and Rose were kind of talking, like just kind of again, we want to do stuff for it. We want to take it slow, and we are taking it slow. I think for me, like I'm only doing this because I want to do it slowly and do it at my own pace, and be able to fluctuate and be okay with working this and that way, and just again just allow myself to explore my not explore but to express myself and allow people to get to know me and talk to me in that sense. I always feel like the people that I have in my life don't really know me as much. And I think I'm very shy and reserved as a person. I really am. Even when it comes to my line of work, sometimes when I'm at work or when I used to work, I was very shy and reserved. I was very scared to like speak out and talk about my stuff, interests and stuff, because not a lot of people like the things that I like or understand why I have a strong passion for it. So I do have a lot of great plans that I want to do with this channel, and again, just want to take it slow because, you know, me and Rose, like we like to see this as a little, as like again, as an opportunity, like a not opportunity, but like a good hobby that it allows us to, again, just be comfortable with, just to express ourselves, just to break ourselves out, and just to, you know, grow as people and individuals, and stuff like that. So That's what's been going on. That's what we've been working on the side and stuff. And the channel is still remaining those cozy vibes. We still want to give like that nice, cool vibe of just chilling, relaxing kind of thing. We're not like playing like if we were to play like if I play like multiplayer games, like if I play my RTSs, like right, like for example, like Dawn of War, right, has a competitive thing, right? Like they have a competitive game, like a competitive thing. I don't know if I would ever do that kind of stuff, but if I did, I wouldn't try to be like, oh man, like, oh, I gotta be like high mass, or like I gotta get the highest rank ever, right? But if everyone really, really wanted me to like try hard into it, then yes, I would totally love to do it. I never done it before. I never really played competitive matches because they always kind of scared me because I have a way of playing RTSs, and again, I want to show that because I have a certain way when I play RTSs or a common thing I always play with RTSs, right? But sorry, just getting too crazy out here. But yeah, no, we're so that's what I wanted to just express on that way. But yeah, we're still doing kind of cozy vibes of just kind of playing games not that competitively or not that serious. Rose was gonna play the same thing. She's gonna like I think she has a little bit of game. She's gonna actually kind of tone it back a little bit. I don't think she'll go too much into developer. She'll probably just be again. She's doing it at her own pace with the YouTube. So I do hope that when you do get a chance to see Rose, please be very kind and welcoming. She is new to this kind of stuff, so I would just only ask on behalf of me for any new people who come to the channel who get a chance to watch this. I would just humbly ask. She is very new to this and stuff, so please be respectful. And as much as I am, just being respectful to me and stuff. So please and thank you. We would greatly appreciate that. But yes, but for Rose, she does have a few games in mind that she does play. She won't be as active as much. She will probably be in videos that I have record or I have set in mind for the channel, which again I will talk about in just a little bit more. But yeah, she is gonna be streaming here and there, maybe like once or twice a week, possibly. But again, she is just gonna just go in and get to the game and just get herself immersed into the game. Again, I think her way of playing the game is just enjoying the game for what it is. Like Spyro is a good example. If you guys ever played Spyro, you guys should know Spyro is just kind of a nice, relaxing game. Like again, like it's people who never played games before should always just play something nice and like PlayStation wise. Even though it's not the original, but hey, playing an updated graphics a lot better than straining your eyes on fucking pixels. You know what I mean? Like God, pixels were like so straining back on the eyes. God, I used to remember playing that. Like I was so up close. Like my monitor was like so like or like the time when I played it, it was like on a fucking TV shit. Like it was a big ass fucking TV. And God, I'm dating myself how old I am. And I see that shit when I was like what, maybe like 6 or some shit like that. I think the game was already out by then. But God, it was just stranger eyes on pixels. So rather not deal with that. So anywho, though, so yeah, she's gonna be playing those kind of games of just kind of cozy vibe. That's how she's gonna play. She's not here to try hard and stuff. She is gonna try to play other games that are much more, how can you say, a little bit more advanced for her in a sense. Like, so for her, she's gonna play like Evil Genius, right? Evil Genius 2. She's been enjoying that. She says she wants to keep playing that again at her own pace. So again, if she sees someone like, what are you doing? So please know she is trying to learn and she is enjoying it at her own thing. Try not to get into I will be like I am a moderator, so I am watching from time, and I do have moderators in there or watching in some sort of degree. So please be respectful as much as you can. But yes, she is just playing that at her own leisure and trying to enjoy stuff like that because she is trying to play more games on that, but respectfully, of course. So Anywho, though, moving on forward is like yes, so big plans. Like, what are like the ultimate things of scheduling and what the whole point of what we're gonna point of this stream here is for? Again, as you already know, I did a quick update about it, but again, moving forward as the channel. As channel moving forward, shorts are still going to be over on the weekends. I haven't been able to make a lot of shorts. Those shorts that I have is what I have for right now. There's not much I can do for right now because again my hands are a little bit tied because again life, trying to get things situated IRL. So That's gonna be it. Minimum is gonna be mostly is gonna be mostly on editing videos. Again, videos. I have a lot of videos that I need to get through. A lot of my peers. Again, like shout out to Yumi and my boy Matt. Again, like they were asking for videos for Golfer with Friends. I have Golfer Friend videos. I also have like Lily and Harmon asking for more repo content. I trust you guys. Trust me. If you guys ever see this, trust me. I have trying to record on it, or I'm trying to work on it. I am editing out. There's just a lot to work with. I have like in total like 14 videos. I have a lot of videos to edit, and yes, it is my fault. I have been slacking in that department on it. So I do apologize for the lack of content on that. So one moment. Oh God, I gotta make sure to stay hydrated. Ugh, ugh, God, really good. Sorry. Be sure to drink some water, people. um, but yeah, big content again. As of for right now, I'm only doing mostly just recording and editing, or just recording, editing wise, and partial streaming. That's probably what I can do for now. Just probably partial streaming. In that case, again, big projects that I'll announce like later towards the end. Again, want to do more of that, but as just a quick little thing is kind of like yes, me and myself, I'm going to be working on videos. I am going to be focusing on I guess in the direction of the channel of more RTS style. I am playing more RTS. It is my kind of style of playing. So please know for people who are coming in, newcomers and stuff like that, I am mostly an RTS player or content creator. I do have again games that I am have planned on recording, as you guys can see here. Won't like show like not gonna lie, there are some things here that I think it's mostly like up to like right here. I think mostly don't judge me too much on these, okay? But just right here, these kind of games is basically what I am planning on recording. Some of them are single player stuff like that are single player that I have personally planned for, but these games right here are for recording and or streaming. So keep in mind, there's a little mix of everything here. Again, streaming wise is going to be here. If you're here for like again for people streaming, these are the ones I may potentially end up streaming at some point. Don't know for sure. The main ones for sure are going to be these ones for right now. For right now for streaming. So just know that I do have a little bit of variety content, but I am doing it at my own pace. There might be sometimes when I stream a game, like if I would stream like again like Subnautica again, which is on the agenda for there. Like for Subnautica again, though Subnautica, if you know how Subnautica, it is a very very long campaign. I don't know how the game is. I never played it before, so it can be an extensive campaign. I will do my absolute best to try and complete it, as quickly as possible. I know it's going to be difficult. It's one of those games where it's a survival. You have to like save up, farm X, Y, and Z. So I do have difficulties playing those kind of games for long periods of time. So keep in mind that that might be just something over time. Okay. Just know that I have certain campaigns or certain games that I'm streaming that could be long term. As for recordings, again, recordings are just going to be at my own time. There is no really a time when I have them finished and upload. I'm just gonna upload them whatever day it is. If it's on a Tuesday midnight kind of release, and hey, what do you know? Tuesday at midnight. No. I probably will schedule it maybe probably middle around lunchtime, for maybe like noon. That could be a good time. That's probably when everyone could be available to watch it, maybe, or over the weekends. It doesn't matter. At this rate, I have like 14 videos. I need to get through them. But again, content wise, again, I am a little bit variety of it. Again, just a variety streamer, but mostly focusing on the RTS and my kind of style of games or games that I'm going to stream. I do have a little bit of plethora and stuff. It's a little bit hard to take in requests at the moment for of hey, can you play this or you can play that, kind of thing. Like it would be nice if you could play this or that, right? Don't get me wrong, I would love it more than anything to play, right? Like to play like what other people recommended, but again, I'm only gonna work with what I got. I have a lot of stuff, again, a little bit of variety of certain stuff, of certain games and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna go around, here and there, and just see like what I can make work with, what I won't be able to work with. So again, just a little bit of something like that, just to know about. Shorts are gonna be a little bit on a slow pace as well too, just because shorts do take a lot of time, and with my time being a little bit finite on it, and since Rose um have a lot of she doesn't have a lot of time on her hands either. We won't have a lot of content pushing forward, but we're gonna do our best to do little things here and there. That's for sure. Like we're gonna try doing that. Some like again the best we can. We're thinking of trying to doing it tomorrow, but judging how today goes with all me, like kind of, I have a lot of prep work to do. As again, as I'm gonna cut out, as I said before earlier, is that I am gonna cut a lot of this content out because a lot of it's gonna show information, like again my files and shit like that. I don't want you guys seeing all that kind of stuff, right? And plus it's just a lot of boring stuff and playing copyrighted music because I am playing copyrighted music for damn sure. It's gonna ask me to get rid of it, so I was like, yeah, I'm going to because they're gonna mute it. So that's the other reason why it's like it's gonna get muted. So, but yeah, no, I'm gonna so moving forward, yeah, I'm gonna cut a lot of this out. Next 2 to 3 hours, I'm probably gonna be maybe yeah, just getting a lot of this stuff here. I'm gonna have some friends over and stuff like that, and again, just go along with it. Judging upon how this plays out for the day, it could just be maybe tomorrow. If I'm again, fingers crossed, if I'm lucky tomorrow, because I gotta change out a few things. I gotta change out some lighting. Gotta do camera angles. Gotta move some stuff right for camera work and games and stuff like that. So just know that if this looks different, I hope it is different at the end of the video or at the end of the stream and stuff like that. It'll look different, but yeah. That's really the case. So I'm going to be working on that. And then again, when we get to the closing arguments, I'll give you guys my final thoughts, and we're finishing wrapping there and let you guys know what is the streaming day is gonna be like in the next 4 hours or 5 hours of this stream. So yeah, I'll be back or I'll see you guys in 4 to 5 hours, maybe six, seven. I'm kidding. I don't even know. I mean, it's like what, like my time right now. It's like gonna be 3:30. I want to try to finish before like maybe 7 or 8 in my time. So who knows? But all right, yeah, I will see you guys in those hours. Oh, bye. Okay, everybody. Well, I think that is going to be the end of that for all the streaming we did today. All right, now this is where I come back into the ending of the stream. Ending of it, give you my last final thoughts, give out some plans and thoughts of what's going to be moving on for in future. So as you can see, I'm a little bit I probably still look the same, honestly, but I hope you guys did enjoy this little quick update of it. Like I said, did a lot of prepping. I don't think I'll be able to stream tomorrow. There's still a lot of ingrown, like not ingrown, but like behind the scenes planning and stuff like that. As you can see, I did change my camera around, moved a few things. Lighting's a little bit more better for the most part. Again, just did some audio and testing on that, so things are going well. But again, plans moving forward. Again, I want to make sure that I Whew. Sorry, it was over a couple hours actually. It's already like what 3, and it's already 7 in my time. So, so the last like 4 hours have been a little bit preoccupied. I didn't finish everything I wanted to, but again, um, as I stated before, again, this channel is going to be a little bit more relaxed, kick back, a little bit more focused drive on a few things. Again, just more RTS style. Rose is going to be playing her own things. And again, as I stated before, Rose is not a professional. She is she's not great at games. She's just trying to try like this new hobby of hers out and stuff. So please be respectful of her if she is doing something that she doesn't know what she's doing. And again, she is doing it to have a good time and enjoy herself. We will do our absolute best to try to complete games in a reasonable time or not. It may just take longer than usual, but from time to time we will try to have different varieties of content. Again, she has her own games. Again, she will play them what it is. So again, just be aware of that. As I stated before, again, mostly a lot of the big plans moving forward with the channel is mostly going to be back into video editing. I do miss editing out content a little bit more than usual. So like I said, I have a lot of videos I have on the side that I'm going to record. I have big plans for Resident Evil, which is one of the big ones, Dispatch, and Baldur's Gate. Those three games are some of the games I do want to try to make more recordings of and try to show my perspective on those because I do like those games in a sense and with other people as well. Again, mostly focusing on streaming. Streaming is gonna again going between 2 to 3 hours, maybe four, maybe 3 to 4 hours. It just depends on how I do streaming. With that, there is no set date. Again, we are kicking bait, like we're a little bit laid backs on that. Of whatever happens. Again, I don't know. I can give you guys an effective date on when I'm gonna be streaming. Again, because again, I'm trying to get like scheduling down, like okay, I gotta do this in this time and so on and so forth. So please know that if you do come in here, please know that we welcome anybody that's coming in here. We're just pretty chill, we're pretty relaxed, nothing too crazy. I am working behind the scenes, just a little bit hard to keep up with everything just because of, again, with life how it always is. So so keep an eye out for that. I'm super excited for it. I am trying to use more webcam, as you can clearly see, with Snoopy behind me. I love Snoopy. If you can't tell, I love fucking Snoopy. Snoopy's my great. So he's gonna be my mascot going through all this journey with the channel. If I had to take a guess, again, specifically when I might start doing it, it could start this Friday, this coming up Friday for it for sure. There are, again, like I do have a lot of things to kind of work on before I can actually sit my ass down and like do a lot of YouTube work. So there's that involved. Like I said, I think that's pretty much it. I don't think that's it. I don't think I have like more else to say. I think I just been going on repeat at this point. But I do appreciate all the new subscribers that have come to the channel. I really appreciate you guys. I do appreciate all the support from the shorts and stuff like that. Me and Rose do have plans on still trying to play more of the Borderlands series. We do have a couple co-op games that we want to do, but again, it's just gonna take a while before we get this, like before we're able to get some stuff and settle things down. Again, Rose will have her own schedule. Don't expect too much of when she might show up. She will show up probably in more of my recordings and editings, or my recordings as well as other friends and peers that I have. Please be respectful of that. Again, we're just, again, if we don't want to say any for information, if we don't respond to comments right away, please understand that we do read them. We just don't have time to respond to every single one or everything. And please know that we only speak English. We do not speak Spanish, sadly, or any other language. So please understand that if you come in with the language barrier, just remember there is a language barrier between us. So if you don't understand English, please know that I understand. Like I'm glad that you're here and all that stuff. But there's times when we can't respond back immediately with certain languages and stuff. So please be aware. Again, we want to welcome everybody, but we can't talk about. And then please be respectful. There are some things that, again, we don't like talking about. It's not really a place where we want to talk about a lot of heavy serious issues as much. Maybe in our own way we will discuss it in our own ways, but we will not be forced or be told what our political or religious viewpoints will be at. We won't like be forced to give our opinions that, like, oh, you need to give us an answer right away kind of stuff. No. No, no, no. Again, this is just allowing us to, again, be comfortable. We want to just take a break, relax. That's kind of where we're keeping everything going to be at that most point. Just kind of keeping it to ourselves and stuff and be respectful. Again, I do appreciate everybody coming out here. I do. I really do appreciate it. It makes me really happy that people do kind of watch my content and they actually subscribe because I think it's pretty funny. I am trying to continue that grind, so I do apologize for the delays on a lot of stuff. I am trying my absolute best because I do like to make this into something as a really nice thing for myself and even for Rose as well. So again, everyone, thank you guys so much for coming here. I know you guys missed out a lot. I know it seems kind of jarring from earlier year's part and then jumping onto this. Just know I have really big plans for, again, Resident Evil. I have big plans on Dispatch, on making good quality content for that. I just don't know when, because I have to finish streaming Resident Evil on the channel, and I also have streaming Frostpunk 2, Dawn of War, and Subnautica. Those three games are gonna be the core ones for now, especially with Dawn of War, because Dawn of War is like a really major RTS, and I am infatuated with the RTS right now, and Dawn of War right now, or the Warhammer series. I'm kind of like a little bit on a junkie high with it, along with Frostpunk. Subnautica's just there for the kicks and giggles out of it, but the rest of these games that I have are just you know for the for friends and stuff. So but no, just know that again, that's the kind of the games I'm going to be playing on my end. Rose will be playing a little bit more action platformer roguelike kind of ish, with a little bit of art, little bit of base building and stuff like that, or survival stuff, or building survival, something like that. But yeah, again, I appreciate everyone coming out here. Again, sorry for the jarring transition from beginning to end. I do appreciate everyone's support. Thank you guys so much. It really means a lot to me and Rose as well too. Please understand that again, we are taking this a few times, and again, I hopefully by this Friday I can be more like ready to go on doing some edits and some streaming. I don't know what it'll be, but I'll try to figure that out before Friday if need be, and if not, then I'll try to schedule something as soon as I can. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much. I will see you guys in the next stream, or maybe in the next video. Who knows? But regardless, guys, thank you guys so much for the support, and I will see you guys later. Bye.